Greetings and salutations, folks, and welcome back to Mass Effect 2, where today we are just going to be doing side missions. Because, last time I was on Ilium, I picked up a whole bunch of star charts, which resulted in... How many planets did I have to scan? About 20, 30 planets? Which meant that I had time to watch a movie while scanning planets. This time, the movie I watched was Tangled. I'm trying to catch up on all the Disney movies that I haven't seen, and I haven't seen a lot of the Disney movies. Like, I've only just watched Frozen, like, last week, even though it's been out for, like, 9 years or so? No, not 9 years. 7 years? Still, it's been out for a while. Tangled I just watched today. It is a lot of fun. I thought Tangled was really good. And really, the joy that Tangled brings in my life would not even be here if it wasn't for the fact that the planet scanning missions were so boring. I would have to find time to do it myself outside of my other activities. Instead, this ship has been rapidly decaying orbit for like the last few weeks or so. Nobody has, like, it's still just kind of like circling around the planet. It's eventually going to crash. Nobody really cares. Literally nobody. Just me. There's nobody else in the galaxy who can do this job. There are no other Spectres, except for the one who I killed. The Council has nobody to send to the aid for anybody. That seems quite problematic. Also, everybody is loyal, so now the only thing for me to do is to grab these last remaining team members and then do their loyalty missions. Let's bring over Zaid and Grunt. That's a combination I haven't done. And he's got some points to spend. He definitely has points to spend. She has no points to spend.
Warning. Collision with the planet's surface is imminent. I am transmitting a countdown to advise you of the time remaining until impact.
Okay, that is actually a really cool little zoom in, I've got to say. Also, I realized that there's a little bit of prefabrication to the cinemas, because I can't use an assault rifle. But I'm holding one in the cutscene. And that... Nothing can stop the blob. Is anybody still alive on this ship? Like, is there actually something to say? Because that's the thing. Like, what were the Geth's plans anyway? Navigation is offline. Systems damaged. Engines disabled. Re-engage the power couplings. Like, what are the Geth's plans with this ship? Are they just gonna crash and burn, and is anybody's attempt to save the ship really also, in a sense, saving them? Let's take you out. Take you out. Oh, there's more. Who would have expected more than one bad guy? That's crazy talk.
Take it.
Was that Grunt? I told Grunt to stop speaking in grunts and to use his words.
Feel the blood rage.
Ah, damn it. Aha! Now they'll never find me. Truly, this is the hero that the Citadel needs. Is one that's willing to just hide from their enemies when in danger. Alright. So I turned on the power generator and that did something, I believe. Oh, you son of a... See, he's arrogant. He thinks he can take me out because he has the high ground. Yep. Okay, I probably should duck down for a second. Oh. And then I just restart the engine and everybody's A-okay. So we got resistor and ground and closed captioning. Okay. Truly, I've saved the day. Oh, we would have crashed into the colony. That's impressive that specific ships, especially in Mass Effect, like, are there just so many colonies that, like, any ship that starts to crash planetside is going to just crash right into it? Stabilize the MSV Broken Arrow, not to be confused with the Christian Slater John Travolta film. Remaining Geth have disengaged. The colony is safe. And then on this random planet, Canalus. In Canalus, there is an anomaly. Geth activity has been detected. Krogan are extremely dangerous and nearly invincible. Tell that to Grunt. Sometimes he gets knocked down, I think. He's supposed to be nearly invincible. Let's bring Grunt and let's bring Garrus. Like, I was just reading an interview with Casey Hudson about planet scanning. And he, like, his idea, like, in the interview, he was talking about planet scanning and saying how it's meant to be just as a manner of exploring the galaxy. You would explore the galaxy, you would find these missions, and that's how you'd find those different stories. Which is fine if that was the focus. But, like, it just takes too long to scan a planet for all of its minerals. Nope. Now, let's say, instead of just repeatedly pinging the planet, like, here's the thing, okay, here's the big issue. I'll try to wrap this up and then never speak about planet scanning again. Let's say, the goal... Oh, sorry, Grunt. Is to explore the galaxy and find people in need. Find people who need help. Going from one galaxy, one set of planets to the next. Okay. This is my ultimate nemesis. He's moving slightly left and slightly right. Let's say that was the idea. Then like everything just takes too long. Now, it gets in the way of storytelling. If the idea is to be about telling stories, if the idea is to be telling stories about characters, about the world around, then it just becomes a obstacle that just takes too long to circumvent. Now, let's say you went to a planet and you just pressed one button to scan the planet. And what popped up wasn't minerals, it wasn't the collection of minerals or ore, because in theory you've got Cerberus backing you up. They put enough money to bring Shepard back to life. The idea that you would be scrambling for palladium is a little bit silly in comparison. Ah, damn it.
Too late. Now you're dead.
So, like, the fact that you've got all those resources at your command,
Worthless.
but you can't really use them because you have to collect minerals is silly, especially since it goes against the idea of the main ideas of the game. But let's say you arrived on a planet and you pressed a button and it scanned the planet. Oh no, Garrus Vicarian. You're so good to me. You scan the planet, and by scanning the planet, it gave you the information about that planet specifically.
Worthless.
Like, let's say the story reason is... you've got basic... no, because Cerberus would have information about that. So let's say but you go there, you scan the planet, and then there would be the potential for stories to emerge. And then by scanning the planet, it would tell you that you've completed that area, you've explored that part of the galaxy, you've solved that problem, where there might have been none. Or let's say there's a mission on that planet. You press said button, it scans the planet, a story mission shows up. And then you're able to go and do the story mission. Like, you don't have to slowly, Oh, a skybeam. How original. You don't have to slowly browse your cursor around the planet until you ping resources. Because that's just busy work. Recovered Geth climate change technology. Oh. Alright, that's neat. And now to Quitus? There are potential alien signatures from within the mining facility. Anomalous life signs detected. Whereabouts of facility staff unknown. Can you really call any life form alien really anymore? Like, once you discover alien life and... like, as long as alien life is a distant thing, that's something. As long as... Let's grab Jacob and Jack. No, I've done that combination. Have I? Let's do Jacob and Jack. Alien life is always alien as long as it is distant. As long as it's not understandable. But let's say you live in a world where you can go to strip clubs and watch the aliens strip. Like, at that point, and just spend money. you live in a world where you live side by side with aliens, have conversations amongst them. Are they really aliens anymore? Like, how much does the term alien actually mean in this game? In this future? Why, hello, skeleton. I see you have a container. Seems like I can do more with that money than you can, so you're gonna just have to pony up the cash.
We've been spotted.
Oh no, it's a husk. No one would have expected a husk. I suppose this does provide a little bit of variety in that it is a bad guy who doesn't shoot at you. Oh wait, is there someone coming at? Yep, there's. Oh, that's just Jack. If you're reading this, get the hell out of this place now! No, I must explore. It is my prerogative. There we go. Okay. Ah, hello. Sneaky. You know, are they really that dangerous? If it just takes like one shotgun shell to kill it? Although I suppose you only have like 15 shotgun shells. I'm just gonna just call them shotgun shells. They're basically ammo presented in a different fashion. Oh, hello. And you. And... I probably can't melee the red ones because they explode. But it seems like I could probably melee the rest of the husks. And that makes them a lot less dangerous than the ones in Mass Effect 1. The husks are part of the modified Geth, so I understand why they don't necessarily have that big of a place in this story. But they just kind of seem a bit thrown in, more for variety's sake. Mass Effect 3 does a better job in regards to developing their types of opponents. Yeah, you take these melee hits. Not very effective, I admit. Alien machine discovered. Smithson's men dug out some kind of alien machine today. Like nothing I ever saw. Called up some of my contacts and found out there's a market for this kind of thing. Looks like some squints over at Alanis Risk Control are willing to part with a ton of credits to get their hands on one of these things. Far be it from me to deny them a chance to pay me. That's how Foreman Lawrence sounds, by the way. That's Foreman Lawrence is like a villain out of a Disney film. Cooper and Jorgensen say they saw that damned alien thing glowing. And hell if I'm going to near it. To prove them wrong, I don't get paid enough to expose myself to weird alien artifacts. I have to admit, though, that's an awful pretty sound coming from that back room. Cooper, Jorgensen, and them ain't doing so well. Not feeling so good myself. Stay near the machine. Feel better. Not sure I want to let them Alanis folk take it. Think it should stay right here with us. And then if there was one more, document to read, it would probably read Itchy Tasty. Hold on. That's my objective. Let's see what's upstairs. Oh, it's also my objective. I guess it circles
I
around.
detected powerful alien signature deep within the mines. It appears the device is the source of the husks. It is likely that destroying it would stop them.
Barriers up!
Oh no, not these guys. I'm practicing to be an NFL kicker with this kind of aim. That's what's going on. I am missing them on purpose so that I could become a famous NFL kicker. Am I supposed to destroy this? Oh, there's a bomb. No. There's another bomb. Actually, let's just go invisible for a second. Collect some stuff. Oh, bypass this locker, which has, again, for some reason, like, it's amazing how there's, like, no actual... Oh, you son of a... Yay, I saved the day and now cannot collect that locker, but that's okay. Destroyed Reaper indoctrination device. Alright. Now, apparently there's still a couple things I have to do in Tuchanka. Actually, it's just turning in quests, but let's see.
Ah, Tuchanka. Crude, dangerous, and probably radioactive. Let's get in, do what we need to do, and get out fast.
What did I tell you, honey? Isn't it beautiful? Far away from all that high-tech noise.
I guess. Seems a bit dirty, though.
Aw, it builds character.
It seemed to be just covered in rubble.
Human killed the Thresher Maw on foot.
I am pretty awesome.
I thought coming to Tuchanka would get me away from Jawflight. Go to the clan leader, not Grunt.
Now, there's somebody I'm supposed to talk to about the missing scout, and then there's somebody I'm supposed to talk to about a combustion manifold. But let's go tell the chief scout that the other guy came back, so...
After the destruction of Clan Werlock. Based on population profiles, Clan Erdnot has adopted surviving members of Clan Werlock, mostly women and children.
Child. He was good. Fast. Strong.
Well, of course he was. Any son of yours must be.
Then they went back to the female camp. He's so fast. I didn't get to talk with him.
Huh. You know, I like that. I mean, it's kind of sad. This kind of way of life, but at the same time, like, it feels more personal than most stories usually give. Chief Scout.
My scout made it back. We've got him at the tent. Doesn't remember much beyond getting tortured, but he remembers you. Said you yelled at him until he got his hump out of that basin back here.
It's what I do. I yell at people until they
Saves me
they figure themselves out.
Talk to you later.
Okay. Now let's figure out who needs this combustion manifold.
Step back. You killed
Is
that
it this
Thresher
mechanic?
Maw? Do I look like I have time to talk? I've got work to do. Those fools brought this Tomka back from a skirmish without its combustion manifold. They say it got shot off in the field. You tell me, how can you expect a Tomka to run without a combustion manifold?
How, indeed. That would be madness, expecting a Tomka to run without a combustion manifold. That would be absolute madness. That's why I don't plan to tell you about that. I plan to give you one.
Out in the field. Is this what you need?
That'll work. Faster than building one from scratch, at least. You just saved me 3 days' work, human. You've earned my time if you want it.
Oh, okay. What are you
What's that
doing?
you're working on there?
I'm tuning up these machines for battle. It's a wonder this Tomka here made it back to camp. It could be worse. A couple more hits on the broadside, and this thing would have crumbled.
Why did you choose the mechanic life?
Krogan's placed so much importance on martial strength. How'd you become a mechanic?
How do you think those fools make it to the field to kill each other? Who do you think keeps the weapons working? Without me, there's no battle, just slaughter. I am the military might of Clan Urdnot.
That's a statement.
How do you feel about what Rex is trying to do?
The old man's crazy if you ask me, which you just did. But
You are
that's
very
not
observant of
the
my ability to ask
Doesn't
questions.
work.
I'm glad we
Let's get
covered
torn to
this.
shreds and we find out who's got the next best plan.
Let me
All
get
right.
out of your way.
Don't do me any favors.
So I won't get out of your way?
Wrong step, Shepard.
Thank you for watching. Questions, comments, recommendations for something to play next? Comment down below or send it on over to itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. That's itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. So long for now.